Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 stream. Today we are doing a group flight. A group flight here in Flight Sim 2024. If you are on Sim Update 2, come join us for the group flight. We're doing Amsterdam EHAM, and we're going to Austria LOWS, a plan that our good friend Will came up with. You have Beyondatc in the background, of course, and I will be taking the beautiful iFly 737 MAX on this flight. I think everyone else is taking Airbuses. I'm the odd one out like normal, right? What a interesting morning. So last night I went ahead and I reset my PC. So completely reinstalled Windows 11. No major reason. I've been wanting to do it for quite a while, and I decided that finally I was going to do it last night, of course, at like 10 p.m., where I finally decided to do this. And so we are here on that new system. This morning I spent pretty much the entire morning installing applications, I also reinstalled Flight Sim, so I completely removed everything from the community folder, deleted every folder within my K drive, which is where I have Flight Sim installed, and reinstalled. Community folders, it's damn near empty with the exception of FS Traffic, Beyondatc, well, I guess nothing in Beyondatc, the iFly, the Phoenix, and a couple little minor things. No external airports at this moment. It's just those two, well, technically 4 planes, the E-Jet, the CRJ, the iFly, and the Phoenix. And I still have to install a few other ones as well. So that is what I've done for the past probably 2 hours this morning, getting everything set up. So if things aren't as smooth as I like, that is the reason, because I'm a psycho and I decided to do that, the day before a stream. But it looks like everything's kind of working. My FPS here in Amsterdam is pretty rough. So I don't know if this is just typical. I'm getting 50 FPS when that's with frame gen on. So that's a little concerning that I think my frame gen's not working, although it says it's on. So I don't know. I'm really confused by that. But we are also in Discord. We will be doing Discord voice once we get up in the air. If you are not in Discord, if you'd like to, you can join the Discord chat. Now, once we get, like I said, once we get up to cruise, we'll go ahead and get that going. But there'll be a lot of voices with ATC going on departure here. So I want to make sure we at least hear Beyondatc going in the background. I also got more credits this morning for Beyondatc because I was getting kind of low. So we should be good there. And I don't think there's anything else I'm missing out of Beyondatc. So we'll see what happens, right? We're going to play with fire and see what happens. Let's jump into the cockpit. I'm already over here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, FPS is really rough here. I don't know if is it like this for everyone else? Is the FPS just kind of on the rougher side? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the iFly. We're gonna hope that everything works here. So we're gonna go to System Page, and we're gonna go to Sim Menu. We're gonna go to Ground Support, connect the electronics, and then we're gonna go up top here. We're gonna go to On for the battery, On for the ground power, and then I go up here to the top, and we go Navs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the window heat. And then we're going to go ahead and get some lights going as well. And let's get the APU rock and rolling. I have to change my controls. I have it set for iFly default. I have to send it back to the Msfs ones. Okay, so that's closed up. That's looking grand. And then we're going to go over here to the tablet. And on this tablet, we're going to get the weights and bounce. Oh, crap. I don't have that installed. Dang it, I don't have my panel installed. Okay, so that we get from Sim Brief. So we're going to have 161 passengers on board this morning for this flight, or afternoon, wherever it is. And kilograms, I have it set for pounds, right? Okay, so we have to change that real quick. So we go over to System Page. We go back one. We go to Panel Style. I think it's under General. Yeah, US for my idiot brain. Go back to Ground Support, go to Menu, Performance, and now this should say pounds. Cool. Okay, weight on board 5635 for cargo. So let's round that to 2750. Is that no? That seems too high. That seems right. 2750. 2750. Okay, cool. Fuel on board. Total fuel is 13,554. Taxi fuel, I'm going to say 420 as typical. En route fuel is where? Let me see if I can get that another way real fast. I knew I forgot something. Trip fuel 64. 97, and taxi out fuel is confirming 420. Yep, okay, cool. So let's set that. Zero fuel weight is 136.2. 136.3 is the estimate. 2 is good enough. Close. All right. So 2. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then we're going to go on down here. FMC position. Next, grab the GPS, drop it on in here. Route, request it. Seems to be working right now. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Turner. Welcome in, Major. Welcome in, Maddie. Welcome in, Master Copy. Welcome in, P2. And I'm going to do a GSX eventually. Right now, what I want to do is I want to test, like, just the default sim. I want to test just a default sim for a little bit. Now, I'm getting runway 36 left. I think that's what everyone else was saying. And I'm going to be DLH 516. We're going to request a flight plan. And we're going to load it once it's available. Load it. I don't think I've ever flown out of this airport. P2 got 32, or sorry, yeah, 36 left as well. Cool. Okay, 36 left. Execute. Performance. So now with the new update for the iFly, you can now tap on this and it drops it in. Does it drop? Nope, no reserves. I'm gonna guess 2.1. Cruising up to 3.7. Is that what we got? No, I got 3.5. So 350 for the cruise. Oh crap, where am I gonna get this from? Cruise speed and temperature. Let me see. I gotta look at the good old-fashioned stuff for this. I gotta make a note of what I didn't install. Passengers flights. Position. Winds. 294 at 46. Temperature. Oh my god, where's the temperature? Temperature. Yeah, you can get it from SimBrief. Where can you get it easily, though? Like, fast? Oh, right here. I click this button, right? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Temperature is 22. Oh, no, that's not right. Well, that's what I'm putting in. Whatever. All right. N1. Okay, let's go over here and go to copy. Flaps 5, AC on, anti-ice off. 22 and 50. So 50. Takeoff 5. Can I just do... Okay, that auto loads now. Cool. I forgot about that. Very nice. Okay. Departure. 36 left via what? Almost done boarding his passengers. Very cool. Let's see. Rend. Holy cow, there's a lot of departures here. This is crazy. I suppose this is a big, really big airport. R2V. 2V or not 2V? Via, we don't have any... Oh crap, I forgot to upgrade. I forgot to update Navigraph. I think. I thought I had that updated though. 15. And UNK. Okay. Yeah, I thought I had an issue with installing the iFly. I installed it, everything was working, then it stopped working. So, really, really weird. Let's see, almost on. Let's see, or my game can crash. That's cool. Of course, that's how it works. Okay, I think we can get ATIS now, can't we? So let's go over to install profile. Okay, and then ATIS is on what? ATIS is on... I should be using the charts up here. I installed the charts finally. Right here, the Navigraph charts. Departure, tower, planner, delivery, right? That's delivery is what I'm supposed to be talking to. Alright, let's just do auto talk, because I need some help this morning, I think.
Lufthansa 516, shiphold delivery, expect runway 36 left, Rendy 2. Victor departure, a depot transition, initial climb to flight level 060. Squawk 1000.
Rendy 2, Victor departure.
Squawk 100? That's crazy.
Squawk 1000. Lufthansa 516.
And then we're climbing up to flight level, or sorry, climb up to 6,000. Oh. Alright, next I gotta get multi-flight working right. Let's see if we can get that working right real quick. That should be a pretty simple thing, because I didn't mess with multi-flight too much. Like, I have it installed, and I have the profile still. So, let's see how fast this is. Flight Sim, Mobi. This is the iFly. Let's see, PMDG. Wing. Where the hell's my iFly at? Here it is. iFly, open. There we go, okay. And then this is the wing, assign. Okay. Link, run, auto run, save. Okay, I think that's working now. You got the exact same clearance, no way. Okay, 6,000. Okay, 6,000, beautiful. I think we're ready for pushback and engine start. Alright, up top here. And fuel pumps going. Yaw damper is yaw damping. Uh-oh. What the hell is that all about?
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Lufthansa 516.
Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Okay, now I'm concerned that something broke down here. That's all looking good still. Okay, cool. That's all good. So menu, system page, disconnect. We're going to be facing west.
Cross runway 36 center at Whiskey 5. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 36 center.
Alright, and I don't know how far back we're supposed to go. I guess right here makes sense. Okay, so let's push back this direction. Parking brakes apparently released. No, it's not. Well, that's a problem. That's weird. Alright, request to push back. Is this going to lift up my nose? No. Okay, cool. I didn't want it to lift up the nose. Hold. We're pushing back. Okay, that's looking good. Gosh dang it. Alright, up here. APU bleed. And engine number 2. Okay. Clock's a clocking. Yeah, I'm down to like 30 FPS. Something's definitely not right. Something's goofed up here. Not quite sure why. Got everything started and running correctly. Did a couple tests and then the game crashed. Of course. P2's pushing back. Alright, let's bring in some fuel. Let's go on down here and start squawking. We're squawking. We're squawking and talking. Alright, speed up to 210 was what I like to do. I know that's not right, but you know what? It's a sim. We have fun here. There's Master Copy. There's P2. Dixon, I don't know if you're with us. And who else do we have? So we have right now. Oh, hold on. There's Maddie out there in the distance. I thought Irishman was going to join us.
Cross runway 36 center at Whiskey 5. Continue taxi via
North Europe. North Europe, yep.
83 to November.
Alright, that's good. Engine number 2 is good. Engine number 1 is coming on board next. Alright, engine number 2 is coming on board. Let's get our flaps set for 5. Gonna circle the runway till you're up as long as my game works. Hopefully it's stable. Alright, engine number 1's looking good. Let's bring in the fuel for that. All grand. Our RTO is set. Good. Oh, my button's not working, so we're doing auto talk, I guess.
Lufthansa 516 request taxi.
This is going to be an interesting taxi instruction.
Runway 36 left taxi.
I'm going to use Beyondatc for this one. For sure. I have no idea where I'm going.
Runway 36 center.
Alright, flight director's on.
Runway 36
Oh,
left
on.
taxi via Alpha 10, Alpha 13, Bravo.
Engine number
Delta,
2 is ready to
5.
go. Continuous, continuous,
Runway
both.
36 center,
Gens
Lufthansa
on.
516.
APU bleed is off. Auto for the packs. Off for the APU. And that's all good. Looking good. Feeling great. Taxi lights on. Oh, I was going to do APL, but I forgot. Alright, master copy is turning. Alright, we're going straight and then we're going to go right. So I guess we're following master copy. Alright, throttle's coming on up. Now I'm using the default airports. Master copy, not master copy. Will and P2 are using, I know, a third party. So that's why that's why master copy's floating right now. Don't follow me. All right, I'll go under you then. Don't follow me. You're gonna go the wrong way. All right, 36 on the heading. I'm gonna test one thing real quick. I'm gonna go to my settings, and I want to see something. Like, this FPS is really bad. It's really bad, I say. Alright, let's stop here real quick. Let me go to the settings. And I'm going to go in here real quick. And we're going to turn off frame gen. We're going to turn off, or turn on VSync. We're going to go 100% monitor. Let's see what frame gen off is like. Okay, 30 FPS. And let's go back in here and let's turn frame gen on. It's almost like it's not turning frame gen on. That seems to be what the issue is. Very, very weird. Let's See, I don't see... Oh, because I'm in the ground? Because you don't see me because I'm in the ground, right?
Ship will ground pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Alright, I gotta figure out whatever this frame gen bug is now.
Southeast, 1149. Alpine 73 Lima Bravo. Request proceed.
There's TJ Turner. Maddie's still out there in the distance.
Alpine 73 Lima Bravo.
So we're gonna take this, it looks like Bravo all the way down to Charlie?
Victor Echo, Victor Sierra, Victor 4.
No, Delta. I think down to Delta.
36 center.
Runway 36 left taxi.
Major.
Delta.
Let's see. I see Turner. I see Maddie. I see Master Copy, Dixon, P2. I don't see you, Major. Are you on the North Europe server? North Europe server? Check that real quick. Yeah, I don't see you, Master Copy. I mean, Major. Although you said you were gonna fly around.
City 1367.
Whoa, you're in the 190 Turner? Very cool.
Face southeast.
Brave, very brave of you too.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
I have a question how that's going to work with me now that I reset my PC, so I no longer have the E-jets activated. I wonder if I'll be able to fly it. I might have to make a case with them. Because if you don't have it activate, if you didn't have it activated, then you'd have to activate it in 2020.
Charlie Alpha Quebec Alpha 26 Bravo Delta. Whiskey 5 Victor Victor Echo Victor Sierra Victor 4. Hold short runway 36 center.
Runway 36 left taxi via Alpha 1 Charlie, Alpha, Quebec, Alpha 26,
That was funny.
5 Victor, Victor Echo.
Oh, there you are, Major. Major's in a really big plane going real fast. It must be a plane I don't have. Master Copy back there, TJ's back there. I lost P2, might be back over here. P2 and Will are having control issues. Uh-oh. Well, at least I'm not the only one having issues. Not sure how that works. Talking about the 190.
City 1367. Taxi for departure.
That's for sure the wrong model. That's pretty close. It's pretty close to model matching.
367. Runway 36 left taxi via Alpha 4 Echo Alpha Quebec. Alpha 26 Bravo Delta Whiskey.
Alright, well, it's telling me to go right.
Victor 4.
Aren't we doing left?
Runway 36 center.
Hold on.
Runway 36 left taxi.
36. Oh, hold on. Oh, 36 left. Yeah, it's way the hell down there. Holy cow. We got the farthest runway from the farthest spot we were located. We got Perry out there in the distance. I don't think they're with us, though. There's Maddie. Hello, Maddie. Let's see, what's Maddie flying? I think we gotta get closer for them to show up on the... There's Major. I activated the E-jets on the on Contrail. Yeah, I have it through Contrail. The question, though, is... Because you still have to activate it in the sim, right? I think you still have to activate it in the sim. Alright, I think we're taking a left here. Yep. Hello, Maddie. Alright, taking a left here. I was going to use APL. I'm glad I didn't, because I've been taxiing real fast, it seems. You're in a KLM?
Lufthansa 516. Cross runway 36 center.
So I
Continue taxi via hold short runway.
was going to do KLM in APL. I'm still really wanting to.
Center at Whiskey 5. Continue
Oh, we're
taxi
supposed to
via
hold there. Whoops.
hold short runway 36 center, Lufthansa 516.
Whoopsie daisy. I still might. I'm still contemplating it pretty hard. Master copy, I don't see anyone. You don't see anyone I see? Oh, well, they're probably, because we're probably in the ground. We're probably in the ground.
Alpine 73 Lima Bravo, cross runway 36.
I don't understand, like, okay, so explain, if anyone can explain this to me, why is it that the Asobo default airports are lower, it seems to be typically lower in the ground, and the third parties are higher? Is the elevation just wrong by Asobo? Is that what's going on? Asobo's elevation's wrong? I never understood that, because I thought they had, like, real data for that. I don't expect it to be correct, but, like, you know, a foot may be off, but it seems to be, like, master copy's floating in the sky. It's like 20 feet above me. That's a pretty substantial difference. Got some bumps going on here. Major's doing his flyby. Got some bumps here. I think this airport needs some love. Alright, we're going to Victor 4. Victor 4. I think. Nope, we're going here. Victor Echo. They probably build it over the existing airport. Ah, that would explain a lot. That would explain a lot. And then we're going straight. And then we're taking a left. Gonna switch aircrafts. If you do a default aircraft, it should show up for me. If you do a default aircraft, like a default, I don't know, F-16. Okay, we're at our runway 36 left.
Lufthansa 516. Contact shiphold tower 118.105. Have a good afternoon.
Over to tower 118.105, Lufthansa 516, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright. Tower 36 left.
Runway 36 left.
Taxi lights on. The landing lights are on. Good. Off, on's good. We're clear for takeoff. Auto
Runway
throttle's
36
on.
left, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 516.
Alright, folks, let's get going. Who was it that brought up in the chat? Was it Master Copy you brought up that you don't have the world update installed? The city update or whatever it be? And then I think it was P2 saying it doesn't matter because it's... Or maybe it was Will. Doesn't matter that because it's all streamed, which is fantastic. Just one of those extra points of why the streaming is beneficial. You don't have to download gigabytes worth of data anymore. Alright, we're rolling. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear going up. I want to see if my FPS improves. It's saying frame gen's on, but it definitely doesn't feel like frame gen's on. All right, flaps up one notch. LNAV and VNAV coming on board.
Contact Schiphol departure 118.055,
Flaps up one notch.
Lufthansa 516.
And full flaps up.
Schiphol departure,
Let's
Lufthansa
bring up that map a lot, or bring out that map out a little bit. Looking good.
Lufthansa 516, climb to flight level 170.
170. I'm gonna go ahead and just put in 3.5 at this point. We'll be getting up there anyways. Alright, RTO does not turn off by itself in this plane. And standard pressure apparently already. Must be at 3,000 here in the Netherlands. Will, can we see your house? Alright, AP is on board. AP's a piloting. There's Major, Maddie, Master Copy, P2, Turner. Clouds. Oh yeah, you're in the plane that burns the fuel unrealistically. All right, how about we get some? Let's get some chat going, huh? All right, so. Let me see. How are we gonna do this now? So we got Irishman in chat, and it's now time for me to join. Hola, chat. Oh, I heard something. Not very loud, but I could hear something. I could hear you just a little bit. Let me turn down my volume of the sim. Give me 1 second. Alright, my sim volume is a little bit lower now.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear it just clear now.
And
5 by 5, is that's how you say it, right? 5 by 5?
5 by 5.
We gotta talk
Better
airplane
now?
talk. Oh, much better.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that was my OBS settings. I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
taxiing. I'll probably taxi till you land.
You're still be taxiing when I'm landing. So what did you figure out what was going on with your gates? Or your floating people?
No, I didn't. I didn't pay attention to that, but for me, I was having CTDs, but it just stopped crashing on me, so just left it at it is.
Okay. I know that when, like for me, when I had GSX installed, and well, actually, hold on, reverse that. Well, yeah, I guess it does have to do with GSX too. But either way, when I upgraded to Sim Update 3 Beta, and then went back down, sometimes the gates would be all goofy. So I went in and just deleted the scenery index folders, and then it regenerated them, and then it fixed it. So I'm not sure if that might be what you're seeing as well.
Maybe, but it didn't crash anymore.
Oh, that's positive.
Yeah. I think me and Master Copy and Will, we are the only 3 on ground still.
I see Turner in the air. I see Maddie up in the air. Major's behind us. Major's at 84% fuel. You might wanna get a. Who's taking off now?
Master Copy.
Oh, Master. Oh, very nice. Oh, here comes Major. Major, you're you're in a generic airliner 2 right now. The F-18 looks. That's a pretty big F-18.
He got promoted from generic airliner 1 to generic airliner 2.
Exactly. This is beautiful weather here. This is nice. Which
Master Copy in a Delta Airlines? Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, it says Phoenix A321 Delta Airlines thank you livery.
Does Delta fly out of Amsterdam?
It does. It's a big hub because of their partnership with KLM, but not further to Europe.
Okay.
They do like Amsterdam, US flights.
2024 has to be better in multi-flying, so next time. What 2024 has to be better in multi-flying. Oh, okay. Oh, just crashed and burned. Oh no, Will just crashed and burned.
Oh.
Sorry, Will.
Oh man.
Can you spawn? Can you spawn on planes in 2024 still? Like in 2020?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hey, Will, if you're one of our friends, I think you have to be a friend, right? If you're friends with one of us, try to spawn on us. Major says it's a base plane and still doesn't show. Hmm.
Yeah, that's Microsoft for
Yeah, exactly. We got some rain maybe coming down there. It's very nice.
you. Okay, after finishing what's the world's longest taxi, almost at the runway.
Yeah, I couldn't find the runway at first when I was looking on the map to taxi. And I'm like, what the hell? Where's 36 left at? So so that's why I looked up Beyondatc. I was like, oh, okay. It's way over there.
Over to tower 118.105 top Swiss 0803.
Did you change some settings? I don't think I did. I have it on high versus ultra, maybe. So it might be that major. It shouldn't be though. Although I don't remember it showing last time major either.
Runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff. Top Swiss 0803.
I'm glad this isn't APL. I would have think a whole lot.
Oh, I was taxing at 40 just to catch up with you all. Right. 40%. Engines are stable.
Good.
Manflex 68 SRS auto thrust blue. Thrust set. Airspeed's allowed.
P2's getting ready to take off.
80 knots checked.
Let me see if I can catch up.
V1. Rotate.
I got places to be.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Just put on the afterburners. Should we make a deviation to our flight plan and make a pit stop in Rome? It's not that far away. Yeah, we got Major here to load us up with fuel.
And this plane's a rocket.
They should put that in this sim.
Thrust
Have
climb,
somebody
climb,
have a
now.
refueler.
That would be awesome. Major says with this fuel burn rate. Major every 20 nautical miles, Major has to refuel.
Contact Schiphol departure 119.055. Top Swiss 0803. Schiphol departure. Top Swiss 0803, 2,300 feet.
Top Swiss 0803.
Almost bought the 135 tanker.
Identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180.
I don't remember
Set.
the last time I did any kind of fighter flying. I want to say it was an F-16, but maybe 2 years ago. The 135 tanker is a 707? Really? I guess that makes sense, because isn't there some 727s or 717s that are planes that fire what they call them, firefighting planes?
Rottweilers disarmed. Lights. Lights. Perfect.
1
Still in use by many countries today. The DC-10 is still used as a tanker too. Yeah, I know about that. I knew about the DC-10 being a tanker. Alright, I'm up to a blistering 50 FPS now on the counter. At the lowered, might have to increase some settings if I already get up to 50.
Wait, is everybody up there with you? Irishman, everybody's up there?
I don't see Irishman.
Contact ship on arrival 118.405. Contact ship on arrival.
Maddie's, what, probably, I don't know, 20 nautical miles back. Same with TJ and Master Copy. You're probably back there, what, 30 or so? Or have you taken off yet, Master Copy?
Yeah, I've taken off.
Okay.
I think P2 is behind me.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
I'm behind.
Oh, here comes Major. Major's getting ready to fuel me up. Looks so funky.
Lufthansa 516, contact Langen radar 118.75.
You know, I should have flown the 777. That would have been fun to do. Never thought about that.
I was thinking of flying the A350 at first.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, my frames.
My friend.
I need every last drop of frame.
What's your system again, P2?
I have a. Sorry, 1 second. Let me complete my turn. I have a 7900 XTX, 24 gigs GPU, and a 7950 X3D chipset.
Okay.
And 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM and an M.2.
Oh, so that's a pretty good system. A very good system.
Yeah.
I got to
That
step
was
my
a feat.
game up. I
Landing
got a
lights.
4070 Ti.
Yeah, I still get like 50 FPS max on the A350.
And do you
And
use
I'm on high.
do you use FSR?
Yes.
Okay.
With FSR right now, Steam says I have 75 FPS. So I don't know
Okay.
what's going on.
Maddie says the 777 is too big for such a short flight. Short flight? This is a long haul for me. This is like
Things too
crossing
big
the
if you
ocean.
use it right.
This is correct. I've seen, 777s crop dusting, fields before. Throw out some water out the window.
Yeah, this is a short one compared to what I usually doing.
Oh yeah, you do the long hauls. What's a total
I do
distance?
long hauls during winter because my room gets really hot if I keep the PC running.
Yeah.
So it's short haul summers for me.
Yeah.
Right. Autopilot
I'm
1.
passing Rendy now.
It's like I like in the wintertime when it's cool and my PC is next to me on it's on the it's not on the ground but it's lower, but I can feel all the heat building up and so it's like a nice foot warmer.
Amsterdam radar 119er, decimal 175, tops was 0803.
352 nautical miles. Okay.
Amsterdam radar, tops was
Um,
0803. Leaving flight level 15.
Major says still a very short flight. I can see a 777 freighter taking this flight. Yeah, doesn't DHL fly out of here? The next flight is Boston to San Fran. Holy cow, Boston to San Fran in the 777.
Maddie does long hauls all the time.
Okay.
Every single day.
Every single day?
That's what he every single day he does long hauls. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my next flight is San Diego to Detroit. I think it is.
San Diego to Detroit?
I think that's what it was.
Talking about.
What would you say, Irishman?
Stop pretending you guys know what you're talking about.
I don't know what my next APL flight is. It's definitely like
No, it's a 4-hour flight.
All I know is Mexico.
Gotta get out of Mexico.
There are no terminals. There's no landing lights. There's no taxiways.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember when I when I first started my around the world tour, I ended up in Mexico, of course, and I refused to turn on. I refused to do to turn off real time. So when I would fly, it would typically be at night after work, and it was a night in Mexico, and it was completely pitch black at many of the airports, and I was flying the Caravan or the Kodiak, so I'm going off of just you know, the screens to hopefully be correct as I'm landing. Dangerous stuff. Will says I have to take an SHIT and wipe it with 2024 multiplayer paper. To be honest, he just can't keep up with the 777. I'm really happy with the updated 350. It's performed really well. I'm glad to see init builds put in effort into it. Now, personally, I still think they should have delayed it and whatever be, but I guess to give them a little bit of credit, they wanted to get more user base to see what the actual issues were. And maybe with the updates, they got all the reports in, all the data, and they were able to find ways to optimize it even better. So to their benefit, that happened at least. But then you look at, iFly, and you look at the PMGG, like they were able to release fairly good optimized planes from the get-go without needing all that data. So either init builds need to get better beta testers or a broad range of beta testers based on systems, or figure out something different. Should try landing on a strip at night in a storm where the strip rises 60 to 100 feet per wave. You're talking about carriers, aren't you? Stress. We have a good group today flying. Yeah, oh yeah, this is awesome.
I'm back.
Welcome back, P2. What's for lunch?
Chicken biryani.
Ooh, very nice. Had some pancakes this morning, and I'm not quite sure what's for dinner today. Got Turner out there in the distance. We got Master Copy, P2, Maddie right not too far back. I lost Major. Major's flopping planes again? Or refueling? Yeah, I don't either. Major just took off from Austria in a Su-57. To me, probably a Boeing. Well, at least, for the plus part of things, he wasn't showing up as like a little Cessna, because that's happened before in the past. Alright, so we're up to 350, beautiful, grand. Let's go ahead and prepare. So I'm expecting runway 15 for the arrival. I'm not sure what you're all getting.
I've set up for
yeah, I got
15
1.5 as well.
Okay, cool. You got 15 across the board, it seems. Let's copy this information. The weather... How's the weather looking? Looks pretty good. We have no rain, 22 temp. Alright, so dry. Winds are currently 150 at 12. And the temp was 22. QNH, 1013. Flaps are going to be 30. AC on, anti-air off, and brakes 1, show and route. All is going to be op, and none here. So, okay, let's talk about the findings for the Air India crash. So, spoiler alert, apparently if you're not caught up. Apparently, so the cutoff switches, here are the cutoff switches for the Boeings, and of course it's going to look differently and whatever, but for the most part, it's about the same. And they were flying what were they flying? 787, right? They somehow, at takeoff, these two switches got turned off. So they got turned down to cutoff. And in the plane, you have to pull it up and then pull it down. And so somehow, and this is not part, I shouldn't laugh, this is not part of the takeoff preparation, right? This is part of taxiing pushback preparation, turn on the engines. And these don't get turned off until you land. So what do we think happened? What do you think might have happened within that cockpit? Apparently one pilot, we don't know who yet, one pilot was saying that, why'd you turn off this? And the guys say, no, I didn't do that. So what do we think happened?
Asper did it.
Asper did it? It's such a wild thing to happen in a plane. Like, I think everyone initially was thinking an engine failure, right? We're thinking maybe the flaps came up too early, something like that. But this is something completely different. And apparently, from my understanding, that none of the switches, the cutoff switches, none of that's automated. There's no motor in there that's turning those things off at any point in the flight.
So there are three things to think about here. The switches themselves have detent between run and cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be intentional. But there are reports of Boeing having some kind of I don't know what's the term for it, like to check those switches, which are not mandatory, so Air India did not do them.
Mm-hmm.
And the third aspect, knowing Air India and knowing Indian aviation, because I'm from there, I can tell that the DGCA is very strict when it comes to pilot mental health and all those kind of things. To
Okay.
the point that pilots can hide mental health conditions.
Ah, okay.
So I would refrain as of now to assume ill intent,
Mm-hmm.
but that still might be the case. If it is, it will be the first time, at least from what I understand, the first time that it has happened in Indian aviation.
There's I don't know if anyone's watched it. I talked about it in the stream before, but there's a show called The Rehearsal, and season 2 of that show talks about pilots' communication, and more importantly, are first officers comfortable in talking to the captains and telling them that, hey, there might be an issue with this or an issue with that, because there have been so many flights that's happened, commercial flights that have gone down because one pilot brings up something, typically it's the first officer saying, hey, this might, or sorry, they don't bring up, hey, this might be wrong, even though they might have been observing that something went wrong. And a lot of that season 2 is about, has that conversation about the mental health of pilots, and how a lot of pilots, they log a lot of hours per week flying, and that they don't really get to build a lot of conversation, or not conversation, they don't get to build a lot of camaraderie between other pilots, as they don't work with the other pilot all that often. And so there is that mental health aspect. We talk about it here on the stream an awful lot, and how Flight Sim has helped a lot of us overcome some of the challenges that we've faced in life. But think about being a pilot as your career, and how that might take a toll where you don't see your family, you don't see your friends, you don't see your spouse, your kids, as often as someone who, might work at a job that's nearby their home. Think of it as truckers. Truckers have the same thing, where they are driving a truck all day, all night, and they're on the road so often and may not come back home. So a lot of truckers also have that thing where they want to find a job or a company that allows them to do same day kind of stuff, where they, like I knew a a coworker where her husband would drive truck all night, but would come back home and would be home every single morning. And that's what they did. And he loved that job because he got to be home with his family every single night. But a lot of pilots don't have that opportunity, especially as they first start off at regional airlines, because they need to fly where they need to fly. And they want to get their hours in, so they take whatever job they can to get those hours. TJ says, switches were not placed fully over the notches before the detent, and the spring mechanisms pulled them back to cut off. That is the only way I see what's happening. Ooh, interesting. So TJ's thinking that the switches were not fully placed up in the detent, or sorry, before the detent, which means, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. So that they weren't fully engaged, and that eventually it just kind of cut back on them. There's a possibility.
I can tell you Indian right-wing media is already saying that it's a conspiracy from the Western countries to defame an upcoming major power, blah, blah, blah. It's not our fault. It's the switch's fault. It's
of course.
speculation everywhere.
Oh, yeah. There's always... And it's going to be like that until if we ever get some sort of, actual concrete evidence, which is going to be really tough to figure out. Obviously, they're looking back, and they're looking back at the mental status of all the pilots, both pilots and of the cabin crew and the mechanics. Was there something intentional that was, done by the mechanics? But didn't I read something about how they did have some sort of maintenance on it a few weeks prior to? On that aircraft, not maybe those switches, not talking about the switches, but I thought they had some sort of maintenance on that plane a couple weeks prior to the accident.
I know right after the accident, apparently there was some rumor going on that the dispatcher loaded less fuel, and the dispatcher got so scared of that rumor that he ran away from his job for a few days and hid until they cleared his name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Major
These
says...
are things that they won't... These are small things that you hear in Indian media right after the incident, so...
okay.
Make it to international.
Okay. Major says, according to said report, there was a third person in the cockpit without cameras. We don't know. I didn't hear anything about a third person in the cockpit, but I guess I didn't read enough into it. I'm sure that would have came out pretty quickly if there was a third person in there.
It would have showed up in the report.
Yeah. What about the breaking news from the U.S.? TSA says soon you'll no longer have to wear your shoes. No longer wear your shoes. Or sorry, no longer have to take off your shoes. You have to wear your shoes. You have to take off your shoes at checkpoints at major U.S. airports.
Of course they do that right after I get TSA pre-check.
Yeah. It's interesting because there was a couple of attempts, at least in the U.S., where people had brought on things that could potentially be malicious, and it was found in their shoes. So it was still found at the end of the day. And maybe these full scanners now can see within the shoe sole. So maybe that's the restriction, or maybe the cases are so slim. So it is rather interesting to see what happens. And obviously, after 9/11 in the U.S. and a lot of the world too, obviously aviation security and safety went up a lot more, which is good because it should be. But I feel like in the U.S. especially, it went a little overboard with some things.
Mm-hmm. I've never had to remove shoes in domestic flights in India or in Canada.
Yeah, there's the perfect example of it. And so I used to love, I've talked about how I got into aviation, which is I used to visit my grandmother every summer and flew to Chicago. And I remember when I was younger, having my grandparents at the gates waiting for me. And I thought that was one of the greatest things ever. You get off the plane, you get off the gate, and there's your family, with open arms, and you're super excited. And then, of course, 9/11 happens, and that no longer can happen. So only a boarding passenger with their ticket can get through TSA. And it kind of pushes back on some of those amazing moments that people could have, seeing your loved one for the first time in a very long time. So that's a huge change as well.
I actually did the same thing, except it was a few years back, and you're gonna crap when you hear the two airlines. Obviously, I was younger, but being sent to my grandparents. All right, the first one was Piedmont, and the other one is Eastern. They were still in business then.
Wow. That's incredible.
Doesn't matter. Will's still older than me.
Just gotta throw some shade in there, don't you?
I gotta cover myself someplace, bro.
My first flight was in 2014. Before that, I have never flown. So
Really?
my experience is very different. Yeah. First flight was 2014, and that too because I was transferred to the US by the company that I was working for, and I had never taken a flight, and I was scared. Like, how do I do this? So I took a practice flight domestically first to experience what it is like flying.
Fascinating. I don't. It's interesting to think. I have a coworker who's never ever been on a plane, and I think he's 35, and he's been all over on the east side of the U.S. But it just baffles me that at 35 you've never been on a plane. I feel like it's just so common with traveling nowadays to get on a plane at least once. At least once.
I had a coworker who would say he would not fly out of the US because every place in the world is unsafe except the US.
Well, not wrong in some aspects of that.
It's more dangerous in the terminals than it is on the planes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the case in point. There's a lot of shady stuff sometimes. You look at I remember when I last flew earlier this year. I so much caution because I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know what they're up to. Obviously, they made it through the quote unquote security, but they could steal my stuff. They can beat me in the bathroom. Who knows?
That's why it's better to go to the lounges.
Oh yeah, the lounges for sure. Yeah. Oh, Maddie, you're picking up some good speed down there.
Yeah, but you gotta pay for the lounges.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Unless you're like a special member. I used to be a special member for, if y'all remember, Northwest Airlines back in the day, because that's what the airline my grandmother would normally pick. So we had all kinds of points, and I was a special premium whatever.
Oh, believe me, I'm special, but just not in what the airline considers special.
Hey, see that about myself all the time. I'm some sort of special.
I use that American Express.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, don't leave home without it.
Yes, you can. Trust me. That's why when my wife goes to England, she has one card and one card only.
Oh yeah, that could be dangerous.
Because if not, grandbabies are going to be living in mansions and all, the top this and top that. And I'm like, no. You want to buy anything, let me know. I'll get it on Amazon.
Major's asking to bring up the map. Let me bring up the map here. Let me load into Navi.
Is there another flight after this or no?
No, one and only today. At least with me.
Sorry.
We can fly more in the Discord chat.
There you go.
Okay, I have one more short flight in me.
Import sim brief. I try not to stream too long on the weekend because my wife's home, so I don't want to disrupt her day off.
I already sent flowers to my girlfriend, so I'm good.
All right, Major, here we are. If you want to see where we are on the map. I don't know if that helps you at all.
Joey, that's called take notes.
Take notes. See, okay.
She's on the iPad talking to the grandbaby right now, so I'm good.
I've had this conversation at work about like flowers and chocolate. So we have one coworker. He's very traditional. I'll say that. So Valentine's Day and flowers and cards and candies and for birthdays and just random stuff. Whereas with my wife, I can just come home with some food, McDonald's, some other place, and she'll be just happy. I don't need she doesn't need the flowers, the chocolates, any of that stuff.
You got lucky, Joe.
I agree. I've also saved a lot of money from florists. Maddie, how'd you get so close? Is my 737 that slow?
It's either that or like I'm moving fairly slow
Okay.
because I don't see nobody.
Okay, top of the sense right up there, so let's start preparing for the arrival, shall we? Oh boy. Alright, who's gonna teach me how to prepare for an arrival in Austria? What does this mean on the charts? Alright, let's bring up the charts. Alright,
I was following something the other day or watching something from EasyJet Sim Pilot, and he has a thing in there it shows you how to literally, like if you get caught up and you kind of screwed in Europe, to program in a direct fix for the ILS approach for whatever runway and put it in right prior to the runway in your FMC, and I was just like, hey, let me give this a shot.
Oh, interesting.
And he goes and it's literally like a 2-3 minute video, and it literally, like, you put it in right before the destination, right, and clear out any like other crap. But if you're having issues, he says this will automatically give you a direct fix ILS to whatever runway. All right, as long as you set it up and it's right there prior, to the destination in the McDo. And I tried it a couple of times. It's kind of hit or miss, but it's probably hit or miss.
Is that in the Phoenix, or is that like an external app?
No. You literally program it yourself in the McDo.
Oh.
Like you scroll all the way down, to your destination part of the McDo. Right there where you select it, you select your arrival, your transition, blah, blah, blah. But before that, he tells you to literally put in this number, and then whatever the runway is, or the heading is for the runway, you minus something, and then you put that number / whatever / the runway, and it literally programs in fixed ILS approach, direct ILS approach to the runway if you're having problems, on, the vectors in, or the approach itself, or, the waypoints, and things just don't line up right. And it is almost fully a failsafe, but it's literally like a 3-minute video, and it shows you, it explains what it is, how it is, and how to do it. And I've tried it a couple of times, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty spot on. So just something that you guys may want to kind of look at.
Yeah, if you can find it at some point and drop it in Discord, we can all take a look at it. That'd be interesting.
You guys are flying, so I'll look right now.
Let's see. Will says, yesterday I landed in 6-knot wind at 15, was heavy and needed medium brakes. Oh boy. Is he behind? Okay. CTJ, Major, is he behind or in front of you? TJ is behind me. Yeah, everyone's behind me right now. Still don't see you, Major. Oh, hold on. That's AI.
I just increased my cost index, so I'm cruising 0.8 now.
Okay. Okay, I see Major and I see TJ. You all are on to the left of me. ILS is 4,000. Yep, I saw that. Waypoint for top of descent. What is that? Let's see. Bravo Echo Mike Kilo India. That is my top of descent. You can use fixing as fixers. Yeah, fixes. Yeah. F-35 having fun outside my house. In real life, or in the sim. So Oshkosh here in the U.S. is in 2 weeks. Oshkosh is so if anyone knows what Oshkosh is, it's where a lot of
it's a big deal.
Yeah, GA you'll see it on the map. You look at flight radar starting next weekend, I think it is. you'll see just hundreds and hundreds of planes coming in. They land within I don't know, a minute of each other. It is one of the craziest events ever, and it makes Oshkosh the busiest airport in the U.S. and possibly the world for that takeoff and then for the the landings and the landing takeoffs. Expect runway. Is that us? Oh no, that's someone else. Change this to just me. Just me. There we go. Okay. What was I gonna say with that? Oh, I'm not going this year. I had planned on going, but I've gone the last 2 years, and last year we kind of went just to kind of go to the things we missed at Oshkosh. But anyway, so what they have is they have a lot of tents and a lot of different vendors, and it was really cool to see some of the planes I flew in the sim. So for example, the Kodiak, and you know, in the sim it looks kind of small, but in real life it's a big plane. It's a very big old plane. And Irishman, you have Fun and Sun down south there in Florida, and it's like a mini Oshkosh per se.
Yeah, it actually, it was just too damn hot this year. I mean, it was like 100 degrees plus easy on the tarmac.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's crazy.
It was 36 Celsius yesterday when I was driving around here.
36
Yeah.
Celsius?
There's a heat wave going on. I know there's a heat wave going on in England right now. I mean, it's like 90 something degrees.
Jeez. The whole world's just on fire.
Ryanair 255 Whiskey contact Zurich radar 126.225. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm not gonna complain with my little 86 degrees in New York.
Yeah, I'll take the 80s. Like, give me like the low 80s. I'll tolerate that. 90s or high 80s, 90s. I don't want any of that.
Recon 2 Alpha, runway 36 right, ready for descent, KLM 50 Charlie.
0 Charlie, descent to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180.
I gotta say you're off a bit your flight plan. Who's off my flight plan? I'm not off my flight plan, am I? Master Cop, you're back there. TJ's off there, and Major's over there. Maddie's below us. I think we're on the right flight plan. I think TJ went direct. That's what it looks like to me. I think TJ went direct, which makes sense because the E-Jet has some technical issues. So I would have gone direct too. The real life F-18 and the F-35. Oh, nice. They're practicing. Very cool. No, we're on the flight plan. We're just not going direct. We're following we follow the Star and Sid. Got yours from Simbrief. Yeah, that's where I got mine too. Yeah, I think we're all on the.
I would have been up in New York.
Ooh, I'm seeing some contrails from Master Copy. No, never mind. That's AI. That's an AI. Did you go to Master Cop? Did you go to the Expo this year? I can't remember.
No, I didn't go this year. I plan on going next year though.
Okay.
61 Juliet, Longkey 9 Romeo, runway 30. Report ready for descent.
No issues with the E-Jet yet? Yeah, it's a great plane. I have a lot of fun. The only issues I've ever experienced with the E-Jet, honestly, is if there's any route changes, you really can't program it into the computer. That's really the limitation with the E-Jet, personally. It's a fun plane, sounds great, looks good, runs much better here in 2024, feels a lot better in 2024. So once you're able to change some of the, you know, the SIDS, or not SIDS, the stars, and adding waypoints is going to be a much better plane.
Yeah, Joey, I put that link in the chat.
Oh, perfect, awesome.
Lufthansa 516. Good afternoon. Flight level 350.
It's a short flight. I don't know why you wouldn't be direct. Yeah, it's a short flight if you're in an F-16. Going Mach, what, I don't know what's an F-16 go. We're going what 0.67. I'm going set 0.76.
I'm trying to catch up.
I'm doing 0.80 trying to catch up.
Yeah, 0.80 here.
Hey, no need
I
to
think I'm-
catch up. It'll take me a while to get on the
Okay.
ground, and we'll watch the landings.
Master copy, what's your altitude?
340.
Okay. I think I'm catching up on you.
Not doing too bad though. We're what almost just past an hour, or at least I am, of my clock, and then been airborne for 46 minutes. We're getting close to top of descent, so this is what Simbrief said, an hour and a half or so for flight time. So
Yeah.
we're what?
But you know how I do when we get to descent. I like to zoom past people.
Yeah, like last time.
I don't think I can get Maddie though. He's rolling.
Yeah, Maddie's cooking. Maddie said I'm slowing down so you don't run into me on descent. Major's been 0.9 for most of it. So I remember when I did my around the world tour, and I was down in South America, there was this major stretch down in Brazil where there was like no airports, at least no landable airports for the planes I was flying. So I decided to jump into the F-16. I think it was F-16, and I went like 1,000 nautical miles in that plane. It was great just to get across that land, the boring land.
Wow.
I just sent a picture of where you are in Discord. You're over Switzerland. Switzerland.
Eurowings 4348, contact London radar 127.6. Have a good afternoon.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about using the EFB to see planes.
127.6. Eurowings 4348. Have a good afternoon.
I'm afraid to touch EFB sometimes. Flight planner. They gotta fix. they gotta fix where the planes are facing. And I think we talked about it last time, but it'd be really cool if they could distinguish between people that are friends and people that are online, and then of course traffic.
I wish Phoenix showed multiplayer traffic in the TCAS. It doesn't.
It doesn't really. Just shows
No,
AI
not-
stuff.
Yeah, it shows VATSIM, it shows Beyondatc, but it doesn't show multiplayer traffic.
Interesting.
Ten minutes to drop for me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm almost there. Minutes away.
Lufthansa 516 Munich radar. Expect Unken 2 Romeo runway 15.
All right, cool. Run 5.
Expect Unken 2, Romeo.
Why is my
runway
button not
15,
working?
Lufthansa 516.
Keybind trigger. Push to talk. Oh, there we go. Okay. What the hell is that? Is that me? Okay. Beyondatc is being weird. Push to talk.
I think I'll be the last one to land.
You're back there yet, P2?
Yeah.
All right, here's my top of descent. We're making our arrival. Oh, I should probably talk to it. Munch radar. What is it? Ready for descent. I can't even talk anymore.
Aircraft calling for descent instructions. Say call sign.
Lufthansa 516.
Oh, now it's gonna talk by itself.
Lufthansa 516, Uncle 2 Romeo, runway 15, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH
Munich.
1013.
Unken 2, Romeo, runway 15.
Unken,
Descend to 9,000
Unken
feet.
2?
Lufthansa 516.
How do you get Unken out of that? Unky 2?
216, contact Vienna Center 124.4. Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Nilebird 216.
Alright, making our turn. Oh, this is really cool. Got these mountains down here. Yeah, we're all, well, Maddie's at least making the turn with me. Master copy. P2 back there.
Lufthansa 516, contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Vienna Center.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4. Lufthansa 516.
So I was really excited about that new Inibuilds cargo plane, but the reviews on it aren't looking so hot. Like, I get it for like 20 bucks or whatever it is. It's, you know, not a high fidelity plane. I wasn't expecting that. But a lot of people are saying like the AP's goofy and the flight physics are kind of goofy as well. So it kind of turned me off because I thought maybe I'd have a cool new GA plane to mess around with. I always get nervous flying where there's a lot of mountains because I don't want to. I know, like, in theory, the flight plan's been set up, so we should be following. We shouldn't run into any mountains, but I always still get nervous. I remember watching some documentary. It was a Airbus. I think it was a 320. They were flying in South America, and they had it set up, but they've never flown into that airport before. And what ended up happening was they ended up getting off course somehow and almost smashed into a mountain. And so they had all the alarms blare in the Airbus, you know, pull up, and then you can see the radar terrain that popped up automatically because once you get so low, the Airbuses will pop up, and the mountain just like came up on them, and it was like cloudy like this was as well. So it's cool to see some of those fail safes built into planes, because even, you know, we look at the Kobe Bryant thing, you know, in the helicopter. Here's an experienced pilot who's experienced in the area, but the weather can play a major factor in how things are going to happen, you know, play out. And on that day of, you know, Kobe's accident, it was hazy or foggy or something. I don't remember exactly what happened, but so the pilot flew a different way and wasn't familiar enough with that area. All right, flight level 270, looking good. So when are we expected to be on the ground?
Almost showtime.
Yeah, almost. I'm gonna fail terribly.
You guys did way better than me last time. I think my landing rate was like a negative 236 or something like that, if I remember.
All right, 1746. Where are we at here? 1746. So about 18 minutes should be on the ground.
I'm descending.
Nice. See, there's Maddie. Put the brakes on. Master copy, P2 back there. There's Major coming on over with his blimp. That'd be funny if it was a blimp. Oh, do you have the right plane now? Major, come on closer. No, it looks like it's still a generic airliner. From a distance, it kind of looks like it might be a fighter. Where's TJ? I lost you, TJ.
Anatolia 8 Delta Papa, Vienna Center, identified, continue climb to flight level 350.
Continue climb to flight level 350, Anatolia 8 Delta Papa.
Oh, here we go. He's got... All right, there's the GA plane. Your propeller's not spinning, Major. What's going on? Oh, TJ's on final.
Already?
Yeah, he went direct. TJ was TJ was smart. Who follows flight plans? I don't follow no flight plan. I used to go direct all the time. I still do sometimes, and I'm just like lazy. I'm like, I don't feel like doing a flight plan. I'm going direct, whatever. New York, Kennedy to Boston or something. I definitely do it with GA all the time. I don't ever do procedures. It's so funky looking. It's a real fast propeller plane. Must have nitrous. That's fantastic. TJ. There's TJ right down there. All right, I gotta make a list of things I have to do. So I need to move this out of the way.
Vienna Center, Tower 407, flight level 350.
All right, I need to get my briefing panel back because I really missed that. Briefing panel. And then I need to install, I need to get the 350, 777. What other planes am I missing? The Kodiak. PC-12. What's really interesting is I thought I planned my little reinstall of Flight Sim perfectly. So I renamed a community folder. I just put a 2 at the end of it, right? Because I was like, all right, Steam's gonna uninstall 2024. I get it. It just deleted the entire folder.
The community folder?
Yeah, it deleted everything, even the one I renamed.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what? I've done this before, and it's never just completely deleted that folder. Normally, it deletes like the folders that's associated, but not a random folder in the game folder.
I have reinstalled the sim a couple of times from Steam, and my community folder never got deleted.
Yep.
That's odd.
This time it was like, no, screw you. Oh, I need to get the CRJ sound pack. I gotta get that back too. Oops, CRJ. So now I just gotta figure out all the things I need to re-add. But like I said, I'm gonna try going as much as vanilla as I can with scenery, and just kind of see if that actually does make a pretty big difference with the sim. As much as I really like some of the sceneries, because they're really, really good. So I'll get like some of the base ones I fly into and out of often, like Minneapolis. I really like that one. But I'll try to stick with a lot of the Asobo ones, because they're not terrible. They're not bad at all.
I'm flying over Switzerland at the moment.
Good old Switzerland. I got some icing going on here. And icing's broken in this plane, I think, still. Oh, maybe not. I'll be damned. Thankfully, all my control settings saved because of the cloud, because that would have really ticked me off.
You know what we should have done? We should have flown into Innsbruck
Ooh, yeah. Next time.
next time.
I think next Sunday I'm busy. I think we're doing things, my wife and I. So I don't think we'll have time to do us, or maybe we, let me see. I gotta look at me. I always forget what day is what now. Yeah, next week I think we might be doing something, next weekend at least. And the weekend after that. So maybe we might be able to do something on the 27th. We might be able to do a next group flight on the 27th.
Center on 124.925 with 097 uniform whiskey.
TJ's 12 miles out. Nice. We got Junk down there. And TJ, they're probably going to the same airport. Very cool.
I'm about 75 miles out.
75, nice. Where are we sitting here? 46. 100? What's going on, P2?
Yeah.
Alright, so on landing, we're going to exit to the right.
Contact Salzburg
I
radar
think.
132, decimal 46, Lufthansa 516. Salzburg radar, Lufthansa
So Salzburg,
516, flight
that's the
level
airport.
129
Like, there's
with
two.
numbers.
Are there two mountains on the left of it, or left and right of it? Right? There's a mountain on left and right. Am I think of a different airport?
Radar, good afternoon, QNH 1013. Expect ILS runway 15 with the Salzburg transition.
15.
QNH 1013, expect the ILS runway 15 with the Salzburg transition, Lufthansa 516.
Yeah, I think so. Based on the maps I'm looking at. Yeah, there's. Well, I guess not mountains, just kind of hills. I don't know what you classify as a mountain. Look up the SU-57. Major says. SU-57. Yeah. That fighter jet looks exactly like it does in a sim. I was talking about, Major. The picture I'm looking up here on Google looks like the exact same plane you're flying in right now. I don't see any difference. I landed a
Cessna
A300
also
here.
secretly
Ooh.
manufactures Sukhois.
Yeah. Major says, yeah, the same. It's very nice looking. Alright, so standard pressure is, I guess, 10,000 here, so standard, maybe 11. Alright, why is my standard not working? There we go, standard. 2991 for an American like me. Let's go. How do we go to QNH in this plane? Here it is. Oh. Oh, other button. No, other button. Nope. Nope. Still not working. There we go. And 1013, what were we saying? 10 something. 1013. Alright, what's the minimums? Minimums are 1682. Oh, I'm not gonna make it even that far.
Descend to 7,000 feet.
7,000 feet.
1013, Lufthansa 516.
I thought you said a 380. The 300 still is huge. The A300? To Paro? That's huge. I know, here's a challenge that no one's ever accomplished. I have once landed the Cessna Caravan at O'Hare. It's a feat that no one will ever accomplish after me. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
I won't even try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even recommend it. Don't even keep it in your dreams. Don't even dream about it. It's that impossible. It is crazy though, watching or seeing pictures and watching some of these videos of like little pipers that are like landed on a helicopter pad on top of a building, a skyscraper. That's just incredible.
Those Red Bull challenges.
Yeah, the Red Bull, yeah. I want to learn helicopters. I watched some guy post on Reddit recently some helicopter stuff, and it looked really cool. I'd love to learn it. I know it's so difficult to learn and master, more importantly. Very difficult to master.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
I've landed once. I once took a helicopter from, I think I took off from Midway in Chicago and landed it inside in Soldier Field where the Bears play. And I thought that was a hell of a feat. Sure, I killed many people, but I survived. 1687.
Over to Tower 118.1, Turkish 6 Golf Tango.
Lufthansa 516, descend to 4,000 feet.
All right, 4,000 got a clearance. Looking good.
4,000 feet, Lufthansa 516.
Oh, I'm almost there. 1682.
Lufthansa 516, clear direct Salzburg, cross Salzburg at or
Mi-24 is the only naturally stable helo.
Cleared direct Salzburg, cross Salzburg at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway
Mi-24.
Lufthansa 516.
Oh gosh, I gotta write this down in my notes too. Change this back to the MS default. 1682, come on. Almost there.
Here's
All
a
right.
headline.
Jeez.
Belgian conductor who said bonjour in Dutch-speaking area should not have done so and receives a warning.
Oh my gosh. I love, like I've talked about it before, I love watching Kiwi Mace streams. Because he'll bring up the paper, the news. Uh-oh, what happened here? Was I supposed to turn somewhere? Uh-oh. Where's the airport? Did I just fly past our...
Where's the airport? Not something you want your captain to say.
Cleared to cross. Yeah, it didn't say to turn anywhere. The airport's over there. There's a runway, right? Yeah, there's a runway. What the hell? Beyond ATC. What the hell? Maybe I was supposed to turn. I just failed. Alright, we're gonna turn left here. Insufficient... Uh-oh. Fuel's low. That could be a problem. Oh, I had a disco, that's why. I was doing my minimums and I failed to pay attention. Alright, my fault, like always. Captain fault.
Just go direct to the final approach fix.
Yeah, you're right. I should do that. Okay, let's go direct. Direct. This guy up here. Execute. Alright, problem solved.
50 miles.
Well, it gave us a chance to catch up. Major's behind me. Yeah, see, I did that on purpose. Let's see, there's Maddie, there's Master, and then P2, there's P2. Let's land, Big Bird. Alright, here we go. Approach mode is armed. See y'all next time. Got a medical tomorrow. Take care, Will. This is an awesome route. Thanks for the suggestion. Sorry you
Take
couldn't
care,
fly
bro.
with us. Next stream will probably be on Wednesday. My goal is at least Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
I'm exhausted from today. This is a lot of work. Landing these planes. You gotta sit here and push buttons.
QNH 1013. Expect the ILS runway 15.
Okay, there's Maddie.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep the dogs sorted, Mama's sorted, because the Club World Cup's getting ready to kick off. So she's all
Oh.
excited because her team's Chelsea.
Oh, nice, nice.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did you see
I just
how
routed
guy...
the Discord audio to my video recorder. So
Oh,
I can
okay.
record your audio.
That's good. I think we're high in this approach. I'm gonna go... Well, maybe not. So hard to tell. Oh, we're good. 4,000. Okay. Flaps coming down. Master copy, are you doing a flyover? Because of my mistake?
Yeah, I think I messed up here.
Welcome to the club. All right, it's all on Maddie and P2 to do this right. No pressure, guys.
I'll just bounce. We know what's going to happen. I'll either flare too much and bounce, or I'll not flare at all and smash. There's no midway.
All right, 10 nautical miles. Localizers captured.
10,000 feet. Landing light comes on. Bells on. Cabin crew. 30 minutes to landing.
Lufthansa 516, contact Salzburg Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1.
My plane took a shortcut without my permission.
Salzburg Tower.
What's
Lufthansa
going on with
516,
everybody?
ILS runway 15.
I'm glad it's just not me.
Lufthansa 516, Salzburg Tower, wind 1.
Now I'm nervous.
Runway 15 clear to land.
All right, we got our clearance.
Runway 15 clear to land. Lufthansa 516.
Wow, this is gorgeous looking. This is so cool.
7,000 feet. QNH 1013, top Swiss 0803.
All right, AP's off my aircraft. All time to fail. This junk dude's like, what the hell? What's with all these planes coming in here all of a sudden?
Good luck, Lex.
Oh, I'm gonna need more than luck. All right, definitely.
Dude, I crashed and burned.
No.
No. CTD?
God damn it.
Oh man.
Isn't that what happened last time?
Yep.
What's going on?
Oh, you must have some conflicts. It used to happen to me as well. Must be some conflicts.
I think the conflict is that the sim's like, we don't want the streamer to go down, so we're gonna take out master copy.
I'll just
Eject
wait. I
flaps
can't
on.
move off the runway.
Uh-oh. All right, little high on the approach.
Oh wow, the 319 is so sluggish.
And speed brakes are armed, flaps are 30. And we're looking real good. I'm feeling confident. That's not good. Major saying so slow. This is a really cool approach.
Just go through me when you see me.
stomp on the brakes.
Top Swiss 0803, descend to 4,000 feet.
Alright, wind's in our favor. There goes Major. Tired of my slowness. Hey Major, go in front of P2 when he's landing so you can distract him.
Cross Salzburg at or above 4,000 feet.
I have full
Runway 15.
speed brake on. Okay, I need to go gear down.
There's Matt.
I'm not slowing down this A319. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he might get the same problem I had.
Approaching minimum 300.
Minimums?
I had to bring the gear down at like 6,000 feet.
Minimum
Oh jeez. Just get to slow down.
Yeah.
200.
Localizers armed. Approach mode
100.
armed. We check flaps too. Finally.
Oh, there's a plane on the runway. Go around.
Yeah, that's me. I'm trying to get.
It's alright.
20. 10.
10. Come on, touchdown, buddy. Touchdown. There's a touchdown. Very nice.
Oh,
The
nice.
second flight for today, I crashed.
Oh, jeez. Versers. I'm not making that one. Alright. We've made it. Get off the runway for junk to take off.
Get off the runway! Alright, glide slopes armed.
Salzburg Tower, top Swiss 0803 ILS, runway 15.
I am not slowing down.
Oh, no.
So it wasn't just me.
Runway 15 clear to
That's why you bring a Boeing to the party, folks. That's why you bring the Boeing.
Auto brake low.
Lufthansa 516.
Glide
Contact
slopes
ground
armed. So
128.3.
flaps 3. And
Ground
final approach.
128.3, Lufthansa 516.
See,
Come on, buddy, slow down.
the only thing I had to worry about is like a door popping off. You know, that's all I had to worry about. I got off the ground and we all flew, so it was fine. That part was fine.
Or the engine going to cut off.
That only happens during takeoff. Once you're at cruise, you're fine. We're just worried about the doors.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Yeah, better hurry up and get your seats real fast. Buckle up.
Oh, you'll need those buckles.
Alright, I'm gonna park right here. You can watch these landings come on in. Master copy would just hurry up and get off the ground. Or off the runway. Jeez. Here comes Maddie.
And then on the side of my plane it says thank you.
Yeah, I saw that. Come again. Very nice, Maddie. That was a very nice landing. Very
Maddie's a
nice.
butter machine.
Yeah, that was pure butter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty slippery, P2.
I just threw a monkey wrench
1,300
into
feet
everybody
and
landing.
stable.
PT, you may have to worry about
Bordering-
junk taking off while you're landing. Oh no, they're on roll now. All right, yeah, that junk diagram's on roll.
Major is coming for me. I see him.
Whoa.
Oh, it has a displace threshold. Oh my god. I hate it.
No pressure, P2. No pressure. The world's watching.
Approaching 15.
Nice.
Landing checklist, EHAM memo, no blue. My aircraft.
Oh boy. I heard that one.
Would be completely hilarious if the ground crew just put up a big lighted X right there at the runway.
Don't land, don't land.
It's like, sorry, we're closed.
Winds aren't too bad. Checked.
Major says it couldn't maintain that speed landing this thing.
We're landing.
I'll tell you what, he's setting up for butter.
Yeah, looking really good. Oh yeah, it's looking real fine. Whoa, boy.
That's how it's done, boys.
Wow. That is a pro right there.
Reverse green, decel, spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, P2. You know Lex did that for you.
That was well done, P2.
60 knots.
Yeah, that was
engaged. Manual.
That was sweet.
All right, now we gotta compare landing rates though. We gotta see who beat who. Pride's on the line.
So my landing rate was minus 140.
Ooh, that's. I think you beat me. I think you beat.
Say what mine was.
You just gotta make up something. Ah, broke. You know, the landing, I didn't get it. Dang, things happen. This is a nice airport for being free. This is really nice.
I wouldn't know because we're all dead.
Oh man. We're all dead.
Save the video for YouTube. What gate is everybody at?
I'm at whiskey 6. I think that's whiskey.
Okay, I got a ramp, so I got ramp whiskey too. So.
Tops was 0803.
All right, let's see. So let's go over here. Let's get our ground power on, and then cut. Oh, hold on. Switch this on. Going down here. Cut off switches. Not at takeoff, but at landing. Okay, and now let's see what Beyondatc said. All right, you said, would you say 140 something?
148 or 140?
Ah, dang, I got 189.
140, yeah, one.
Dang. What was your G's at?
Stand by. 1.02.
1.02. Dang, you just beat me on that too. I had 1.04.
Hey, it's a rare butter from me, especially with the Airbus.
Oh, wow, that's good. That was a lot of fun.
I think the A319 is easier to land.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I love the 19. What is this thing over here? Is this just a cargo hold? What is this thing? It looks like a pill. Like a half a pill.
Chronos off. Flight time of 1 hour 16 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. The heck is this? It's a weird UFO building. Yeah, this is a really good scenery. Got a bunch of windsocks for some reason.
Did you get the free one or the one
Yeah.
in the INI store?
No, this is the free one. Yep.
Yeah. I got the one in the INI build store. It looks nice. Alright, let's clean up. TCAS to TA, weather radar off, predictive wind shear off.
I think I found the issue. My whole sim just froze.
Oh no.
I didn't even know it froze in the background. Yeah.
Damn, how bad did you hit the ground?
I know, right? Man.
He's permanently in the ground now.
The whole thing is done.
Lights off.
Oh, gas is really cheap here. $1.85, $1.16, $1.16.
No, it's a Euro 16
Oh.
for a liter.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. All right.
Gallons are a US thing only. Even in Canada here we get liters.
There's a bunch of Americans. Gotta be special. I was watching this video yesterday. It was comparing UK fast food to American fast food. So they compared KFC, Wendy's, McDonald's, and then there was I can't remember, there was some other place that was known for like a sausage. What was it? Like a sauce? It was a breakfast place. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, so obviously in America we don't have any sort of restrictions on whatever food we can sell because the more processed the better apparently. But like so they ate like fries and burgers and chickens and all that jazz, and the they hated all of their UK food. Like it was bland. But then when they had the American, they're like, oh yeah, this has more flavor. But then they squeeze like the fry a little bit, and then it's like a gallon of oil that comes dripping out.
Yep.
And they're like, well, it tastes, it actually tastes more desirable, but it's also just terrible for you.
Dude, I kid you not, the food in McDonald's and KFC in India is popping. It's like amazing food.
Really?
Like, you get biryanis in KFC in India.
Really?
Yeah. And over here, I haven't had KFC in 10 years. Just can't even tolerate the thought of it.
Oh yeah, it's
Pizza Hut gives you amazing. Whenever I go to India to visit my mom, I always make sure I eat at a KFC, eat at a McDonald's, and eat at a Domino's.
Really?
Yeah. It's that good.
Oh boy, what's Major doing? Oh boy. Oh boy, Major. Oh boy. That almost was a building strike. That's a yellow flag. Well, everyone, we'll call it here. I appreciate everyone coming in. This was a lot of fun. We'll plan our next group flight with Discord. I'm thinking like 2 weeks from now. And I think there was I think Major had a suggestion for our next one, so we can look at that, or we can look at another one as well. Have to look at it and figure out. Oh yeah, there's Japan and South Korea. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Really, really cool flight. But thanks everyone for coming in. Thanks everyone in Discord for the chats. Lots of fun. And we'll see everyone probably on Wednesday. Once I get the date figured out, I'll pop it in Discord as I always do, and get it up on YouTube. But we'll see everyone then.
See you, Alex.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
see everybody.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Later.
And those here on the stream, thanks for coming in. Discord, if you ever want to jump in and do a group flight with us as we continue. Why is there two Maddies? Oh, Maddie's walking around. Okay. I saw two Maddies. It's like, what is going on? But this was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The iFly worked really well. P2, the 319. Maddie's in the 190. Master Copy, you were in the 120, I think, right? Or were you the 119 as well? So really good flights. And then, of course, you have Major out there flying away in his beautiful piston jet fighter plane, touring the skies here. Lots of fun. But anyways, thanks everyone for coming in. We'll see everyone next time for our stream. As always, take care.